Businesses today run on data, so it's critical for your business that you keep that safe. We see so many different news stories today about all these hackers getting in, stealing customer information and damaging files. So, for a small business, it's critical that, they keep that contained as well.
Absolutely, and not just the hacking too, but there's natural disasters that can take place. We don't like to think about it, but we buy insurance, but it's hard to replace data with dollars. So sometimes data is not replaceable, which something like a fire or even a flood can completely wipe out.
Well, we're having a look today at the ioSafe 1515 Plus in partnership with Synology and their Disk Station Manager software. And this is a network-attached storage drive that would work well in any type of small or medium-sized business.
And different from most hard drives that you'd attach to your network to store things. This thing is a full-fledged computer that's built into it as well. I mean, it's got a dual-core processor built into it. It's got RAM on board. Essentially, this thing has software built into it. Mike first talked about hacking. It's actually got encryption-based technology so that all the data can't be hacked directly through this drive.
And so not only can you keep your data here, but it's it's got redundancy as far as backup is concerned. Inside, it's got 5 drive bays, so you can have 5 hard drives going at the same time. That's expandable to 15 hard drives, so you can imagine how much data this could actually keep. And let's talk about safe.
Yeah.
We've actually had to unscrew this ahead of time, but this thing is heavy. To keep it fireproof and waterproof, it's really got to be encased properly.
Absolutely, and actually this entire case is made out of steel. So this thing is, like I said, really heavy because that steel will help keep the integrity during massive heats in a fire. But inside, if we pull off this front plate, also completely waterproof. You can see I've got the rubberized seal here that's got these 5 drives behind it. This thing is completely, as we said before, waterproof and safe from fire or water damage.
As far as fire, it's rated at up to 1,515 degrees Fahrenheit for half an hour that it can withstand. And this can be actually submerged in up to 10 feet of water for 3 days at a time. So, in a disaster type situation like that, I think you're going to have more trouble, getting through the rubble to get to this thing. But, the data is going to be safe.
And there's 2 hot swappable fans built into the back of this thing, which is pushing air out, which had Mike and I thinking, well, how is it actually getting the heat? Because hard drives get warm when they run. How's that heat getting out? Well, there are vent systems that's built into this, but then we thought, well, how does the fire water not get back in? But looking into it, they were smart. They engineered this vent system that essentially allows the air to get pushed out, but fire or water can't get in. In fact, when there's a fire on, a steam system is generated that pushes against that fire, which keeps this thing safe.
So, if you're running a business, definitely data is probably the most critical thing to keep your business going. Have a look at the ioSafe 1515 Plus, a network-attached storage drive that will keep your customer information and your own information safe for years to come.
Yeah, just don't break your back lifting it.